Hello everyone and welcome to this fourth recorded session on computer-aided translation. In today's session, we'll get started with Trados Studio 2024. So today you are beginning your journey into professional computer-assisted translation tools. And the first software we are dealing with in this course is Trados Studio 2024, which is a translation tool that is used by many free translators, translation agencies, multinational companies, publishers, software developers, game studios, and international institutions worldwide. Learning Trados means for you to align your skills with what the global translation market actually demands today. So Trados is not just a translation editor, it is a complete professional ecosystem that combines translation memories, terminology databases, quality assurance and project management tools, and also machine translation engines. It supports different types of files, including Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, PDF, HTML, XML, InDesign, FrameMaker, and many other formats. So this is Trados Studio 2024 is one of the versions of the products that are offered by RWS. Other products that are commercialized by RWS include Trados Enterprise. So if you go to Trados, www.trados.com, you will find all the products that are suggested or offered by RWS for individual translators and translation agencies and companies. So the first, as we can see, is Trados Enterprise. Trados Enterprise is the cloud-based enterprise localization platform for multinational companies. We have also Trados Accelerate, which is also a cloud-based translation management system for small and medium-sized organizations. We have Trados Team, which is a cloud-based environment for collaborative translation, the one that we dealt with last year. We have Trados Ignite, which is an entry-level cloud localization platform for organizations and starting structured localization. And we have Trados Go, which is the browser-based computer-assisted translation tool that allows translators to work online without installing software. And we have also Trados Studio, the desktop application that we are dealing with in this training. Now, I hope every one of you has installed the application on your computers. So to start Trados, double-click on the icon appearing on your desktop, and then we'll see the components of the user interface in Trados Studio, the different tabs, the different views, and we'll try then to translate a document using Trados Studio and see how segments are translated, how they are confirmed, the different ways of working with matches, the different types of matches, etc. Okay, so here we are in the user interface. So we have this ribbon which changes according to the tabs. Okay, so we are on the home tab. We have project settings, the alignment tool used to align source and target segments. We have create an auto-suggest dictionary, so In order to create an auto-suggest dictionary, you need more than 10,000 translation units stored in your translation memory. We have terminology management tool, software localization, which is not available in this trial version, and the shortcuts that we can use during the translation. Now we have also the View tab. We have the View tab, we have the Add-ins tab, and we have the Help tab and the File tab. We have also the views. There are three main views in Trados Studio. The first one is the welcome view. As you can see, this is where actually translation begins. Here, this is where we upload our document for translation. We have the project view where we can manage our projects on Trados and the files we are working on. We have the editor view. The editor view is the third important component in Trados. This is where actual translation work takes place. This is where we translate. And we have two new views that were added in the last update of Trados. We have the projects view, we have the manager view and the translation memories view, which are used to manage linguistic resources. So as I said, these are the views: welcome, manager, projects, files, reports, editor, and translation memories. And we have the tabs, the file tab. Here we can open a package for a batch translation project. A batch project means that it is a project that is constituted of several documents which are translated at the same time. We can open a project. We can open a Trados group share project. We can translate a single document, open translation memory, open a server-based translation memory, open language resource template, open the aligner, the alignment tool of Trados, and open a retrofit file. Okay, this is the project tab, the home tab. There are the project settings, the aligner, okay, the auto-suggest dictionary, the icon to open a retrofit file, the terminology management icon, and the shortcuts. The view tab, we have the views here: welcome, manager, projects, reports, editor, translation memories. We can change the language of the user interface. So now it is English. We can change it into Arabic, French, or any other language you want. We can change the color, etc., etc. We have the add-ins tab, in which we can add plugins. For example, we can add OpenAI plugins. We can add dictionaries. We can add databases, translation memories, which are paid, of course, and use them in our translation projects. So now, if we want to upload a document for translation, we need to go to the welcome view. Okay, and here, as you can see, we can read drag files for translation or browse your computer. Okay, so we can either drag the file here or browse our computer to upload the file. So we double click on browse, and we get this window to add any document we want to work on. Now, when we select the document, it is important to make sure that the Word document is not open in any other application, including Microsoft Word, so that you can upload your document successfully on Trados Studio. Now we have two options here: create a new project or translate a single document. So what is the difference between the two? In the first option, create a new project, this is used when we want to work on not only one single document, but on more than one document, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, so we are working on a number of documents at the same time. This is why we use, this is when we use this option. And for our case, it is only one document. Okay, this is Trados Training Project 1, and we are going to select this because it fits our case. So we are going to translate this as translate this Word file as a single document. Now, when you select translate as a single document, you will get this prompt, translation memory and document setting. This is your translation project setting. Automatically the system suggests English United States as the source text, and you can change the target as the source text language, and you can change the target language as you wish. So here it is German for Germany, and we are going to choose Arabic for Algeria. Now we have selected the source language and the target language. We need now to create a translation memory. So we double click on create translation memory. We need to name it. For example, Trados Training. Description, Trados Training. (2025). Copyright, you just write your name and surname. And we have the source language, English United States, and Arabic Algeria as the target language. We click on next. So this is, you can, if you are working on, if you are using SDL Trados on a daily basis or very often, you can select here or type the field. So we are going to say, or to name it as general, because this is not a specialized document. So the description template, we leave it as it is. We have the Arabic as the target language and English as the source language. And we click on finish to complete creating our translation memory, and then on close. Now we have created the translation memory. We can use here if we want, if we are working on a specialized document later when you use Trados for your projects, you can add here a file-based translation memory, exchange memory exchange memory file. You can create it using any other CAD tools like MamaQ or WordFast, etc., and use it here. File-based translation memory, server-based translation memory, cloud-based resources, any translation memory, any file-based translation memory, etc., etc. You can, if you have a paid version of Trados Studio, you can use the language Weaver provider, which is a neural machine translation provider, and also if you have paid for the OpenAI add-in, you can use it for translating your projects. We click on OK. Now we have our project set. Now the system directly takes us to the editor view where we can translate our documents. Now, as the system has taken us to the editor view, which is the side-by-side editor, you can see the source text which appears on the left and the target translation which will produce on the right. We are working on a bilingual editor, not on the in the original Word file. Each segment or each row constitutes a translation unit. Once these translations are confirmed, once the translations of these segments is confirmed, they become permanently stored in the translation memory, or a permanent entry in the translation memory. Now, as you can see here, we have the term base. We can add the term base or create a term base. So to create a term base, we just click on create and then next. Create a new term base definition from scratch. Yes, next. File name Trados Training, for example. Description Trados Training. Copyright is optional. You can write your first name and surname if you want, and we click on next. The languages we have here, English and Arabic. So we click on English and then on add, and it appears on the right, selected language fields, and we add Arabic as well, and we add it here. So then we click on next. Field label, okay, it's general, and we add next, and then we click on next and then finish. Now we have created a term base for our project. Now, in this area here, when we are working on this document and we have some translation segments or some translation units that are stored in the translation memory, we will get suggestions here of exact matches and fuzzy matches. We'll see them later. Okay, so if we look at the ribbon above, here we are in the home tab. We have project settings. We have cut, copy and paste, which we find in Microsoft Office tools such as Word and Excel. We have batch tasks here if we are working on several files at the same time. We have the word formatting tools here, like bold, italics, and align. We can clear the formatting of the source text and the target text. We have the concordance or the concordance search tool, which enables us to find any translation for any translation units in that are stored in our translation memory. We have here the confirm icon, which we can use to confirm the segment after translation. We have copy source to target, copy all source segments to target, clear target segments. We have here change segment status. So the segments could be either untranslated, it could be translated or dropped. We will explain this later on during this session. We have split, the splitting tool, split the selected segment, and we have the merging tool, okay, the tool we use to merge segments. We have here the review tab. If the linguistic revision is assigned to someone else, okay, we can use the accept and the reject tools, and here we can search for any word in the translation, in the source text or the target text, and undertake any changes we want. We have some advanced tools here. We have the view tab. In the view tab we have the icons we already talked about, and we have this icon, adapt font sizes, which we can use to make the font suitable for us. We can either make it larger or smaller as we want. So now we go back to the home tab and we try to translate this document. So we start with the title, Trados Project 1. So, as you can see, before I translated and confirmed this segment, the status was not translated, which is represented by this icon of blank sheet. So, whenever you see this icon, it means that the segment is untranslated. Now that it is translated, we have this blue pencil and the green tick, which indicates that the segment is translated. Now, a segment also could be draft. So if we want to make any amendments on this translation, so you see that the symbol has changed to this blue pencil, which indicates that it is draft translation. So now that it is draft, we can confirm the segment or confirm the translation by either clicking on confirm on the ribbon above, or using a shortcut Ctrl plus Enter. And now our segment is stored in the translation memory. We move to the second and third segments, and let's read them together. So the customer submitted the order on Monday, and the segment number 3, the customer submitted the order on Monday. So this sentence is repeated here just to show you the meaning of exact match. So let's translate this sentence together. So segment number 2, the customer submitted the order on Monday. So you need to be careful about the punctuation at the end of each segment. It should be the same as the source text. So here we have translated this segment. Now we confirm it, as I said, by clicking on Control and Enter at the same time. Now, as you can see, for segment number 3, the translation memory suggested directly a translation which is an exact match of 100%. It is the same sentence that was stored as a translation unit in the translation memory, and now we are retrieving it without doing anything. So we just need to click on Control plus Enter to confirm the segment. The technician repaired the device this morning for segment number 4. The technician repaired the device this morning. So we translate it into Arabic. أصلح الفني أو التقني الجهاز هذا الصباح. And then we click on Control plus Enter, and we get 100% match, an exact match of 100%, because segment number 5 in the source text reads, the technician repaired the device this morning. So we just need to confirm this segment, which now reads status draft. We call this auto-propagation, when the system retrieves translations from the translation memory and reuses them in the translation project. We call this auto-propagation. So if we look at segment number 6, payment must be completed before delivery, and number 7, payment must be completed before delivery. So we have the same segment, the same sentence that is repeated. And we get 100% match. Okay, let's read together. Translation details, status draft, and origin auto-propagated. And we have other details. Provider propagated from segment 6, yes, and 100% score. So we just need to click on Control plus Enter to confirm the translation. Now look at segment number 8 and segment number 9. This regulation applies to all employees. This regulation applies to all employees. So we have the same segment that is repeated here. So we could say in Arabic, and we confirm our segment by clicking on Control plus Enter, and we get a 100% match here, which is auto propagated from segment number 8. Just click on Control plus Enter to confirm the translation. So we have sentence or segment number 10. The customer submitted the order on Monday, and the status is draft, origin auto propagated, provider propagated from segment 3. So if we read segment 3, the customer submitted the order on Monday. So this is the same segment which is repeated, and we have here 100% match, an exact match. So we just need to click on Control plus Enter to confirm the segment. Now we have the client submitted the order on Monday. Normally here we get a fuzzy match because the difference between segment number 10, as you can see, the customer submitted the order on Monday and the client submitted the order on Monday. The only difference is customer, which is replaced in segment number 11 by client. So there is normally we get here a fuzzy match. So a fuzzy match, as I said, is a segment or translation unit that is similar, 70% similar, 70% to 90% similar to a translation unit that is stored in the translation memory. So let's see with the other segments. قدم الزبون طلبيته يوم الاثنين. So in Arabic, customer and client are translated by their correspondent الزبون. So we have confirmed our segment. So this is a segment. This is 100% match, an exact match, which is auto propagated from segment 5, which we already translated. We just need to confirm it. The technician repaired the equipment this morning. Okay, so let's see, use the concordancer if it works. We have the technician repaired. No match is found. Normally we get here suggestions from translations that are already stored in the translation memory. So let's see if we can close the system and restart it. So we click on Control S plus S to see our work. So you see the type format, it SDL XLIFF document. So this is the how you will get the document stored on your computer. So let's restart the application. Now that we have restarted the system, we go to projects view, and we'll see that our project is still here. We double click on it, which takes us to a sub view named files. If we want to continue working on this document, we double click on it, and the system will take us to the editor view. And we continue working on our document. So the system is not suggesting any fuzzy matches, as you can see, because we only got here perfect matches. So let's see translation results. Yeah, no translation results to display. Okay, so let's continue working on the document and see if this problem will be solved later or not. So the technician repaired the equipment this morning. So here normally we get a fuzzy match because we already translated segment number 5, which reads the technician repaired the device this morning. So the only difference between these two sentences is the word equipment, which appears in segment number 13. And we click on Control plus Enter to confirm. So this is an auto-propagated translation. يتعين الدفع قبل التسليم. Click on payment must be completed before delivery. يتعين الدفع قبل التسليم. This is an auto-propagated exact match, scoring 100%. Payment must be completed prior to delivery. So normally this is also this should appear here as fuzzy match, because the only difference between the two segments is the word before, which is replaced in segment number 15 with the word prior. So when you are going to work on this document, you will get here an orange colored percentage of 80% to 90%, so which indicates that it is a fuzzy match. Payment must be completed prior to delivery. يتعين الدفع قبل التسليم. It's the same meaning in Arabic. Control plus enter. So this is for segment number 16. This regulation applies to all employees. تطبق هذه اللائحة على جميع العمال. It is 100% match. It is an exact match, so we just need to confirm it. Control plus enter. Normally we get here an 80% to 90% match. Okay, so let's see in project settings. Now results found. Normally we can get here a fuzzy match. So I will have to show you this working on another document. Now there is something very important you need to learn before we go to apply on another document. This rule applies to all employees. This rule applies to all employees. So تنطبق هذه القاعدة على جميع العمال. Control plus enter. Now we have a numerical value here, which is a date. The contract was signed on the 15th of March 2024. So we will translate the segment until we arrive to the date, and then I'll show you how to copy the date directly into the target language. So the contract was signed on 15th of March 2024. أمضي العقد في أو بتاريخ So we just click on Control plus comma. So we select the date first, Control comma, and we get here the suggestions. So we have 15, the month, mass, and Control plus comma to get 2024. Okay, so don't worry, this will this will appear correct in the translation later. So we just need to confirm it. So now it's suggesting the system is suggesting a fuzzy match, which is not correct. Sorry, this is an exact match of 100%, which is not correct, because there is a difference between the two segments. Here we have the 15th of March. In the segment number 18 we have the 15th of March, and in segment number 19 we have the 19th of March, so, or the 28th of March. So we just need to confirm the translation. The shipment weighed 2,350 kilograms. So again, control plus comma to get the numerical value, and we continue the remainder of the translation. Kilogram, and we confirm our segment. Now the memory shows 100% exact match, which is not correct. This should appear as fuzzy match. So the shipment weighs 3,120 kilograms. So we edit the first translation. يبلغ وزن الحمولة. Okay, control plus يبلغ وزن الحمولة. So it's correcting by itself. Now we have the inspection will take place at 9 a.m. The inspection will take place at 2:30 p.m. The project cost is estimated at $48,500. So these are 3 segments that need to be split. So we go to the splitting tool here, and we put the cursor at the place where we want to split our segment. Now we have 3 segments instead of 1. Now the inspection will take place at 9 a.m. سيجري التفتيش على الساعة, and we have a numerical value like we did with the date, the way, and now we have time. So to copy the time or to reproduce the same time on in the target segment, we just click on control plus comma to get the suggestion of the time. So it's 9. We double click on it to get 9 صباح. The inspection now the system is showing a fuzzy match of 96%, because segment number 22 reads the inspection will take place at 9 a.m. and segment number 22B reads the inspection will take place at 14:30 or 2:30 p.m. So the difference between the two segments is p.m. in segment number 22B and a.m. in segment number 22A. So here we have a fuzzy match of 96%. So we can double click on it. Normally it should appear here without any need to type it. So سيجري التحقيق أو التفتيش على الساعة. Okay, and then control plus comma to get the numerical value بعد الزوال. So, and we confirm our segment. Now, the project is estimated at $48,500. تقدر تكلفة المشروع أو قيمة المشروع according to تكلفة المشروع. Here it's cost. B and control plus comma to get the numerical value, and we only need to translate dollar into Arabic. Control plus enter. Now we have a fuzzy match of 96%. Okay, تقدر تكلفة المشروع B. So we just need to change the numerical here. So we select it and click on control plus comma to get the value in the new segment. So it's $73,400. So this is just to show you how auto-propagation works in Trados. Auto-propagation is the fact that of reproducing segments that are already translated and stored in the translation memory, and use them in the translation without needing to translate from scratch. So as we saw with segment number 23, we got it directly suggested by the system, and what we needed to do is only to amend the numerical value from $48,500 to $73,400. Now, to recap, we can say that what we have learned today, we have learned about how to navigate the user interface in Trados Studio. We learned what Trados is and why is it the global industry standard. We learned that Trados is a complete ecosystem, translation ecosystem. We learned how to navigate the Trados interface, how to open files safely, how to create translation memory, how to create a term base, how to create or how to work in the side-by-side editor, how to translate and confirm segments, how fuzzy matches work, how exact matches work, and how to read segment status, or how to know that the segment is translated, or if it is a draft or a confirmed translation. So at this point you already mastered the core professional computer-aided translation tool workflow. So in the next sessions we will learn how to create multi-file projects, how to build term bases, how to run quality assurance checks, how to preview layouts, how to export multilingual final documents. So you need to practice on the things we learned today. Including the shortcuts we use to save translations, and also to replace numerical values in the target segments. So we have Control plus Enter for saving the translation, and Control plus comma to replace or to get auto suggestions for numerical values in the target text. So you need to continue practicing these basics regularly. Skill in CAT tools grows through repetition and not theory only. So you have now to taken your first step into professional computer-assisted translation. You will have I will send you this file I used for this lesson, and you have to finish the translation of all the 41 segments and send me your output by email. Thank you very much for attending this session, and see you next week.